Selamat pagi, Kido here.
And Miu here to tell you that this video has been a long time coming, because once we thought we had enough material talking about FNAF degeneracy, we discovered more. A lot more.
We took both the blue pill and the red pill, but in the end we decided to break down this whole scumfest into multiple parts, so that we can do other videos at the same time, and so that this video isn't over 2 hours long.
First, we're going to talk about one of the most popular FNAF animation channels on YouTube, a channel by the name of Zamination, and their series Fazbear and Friends.
For some background information, Zamination is a subsidiary of Mob Entertainment, who you might know from Poppy Playtime. This is made a bit more confusing since both are owned or part of Enchanted Mob, and Enchanted Mob also posts videos.
But Mob Entertainment doesn't.
Now I know why it took so long to make this video. Anyway, the two bigwigs and originators of Zam Enchanted Mobination are two brothers, so we can relate.
They make animations in Minecraft style, and they used to do some videos with popular YouTubers such as Alphmo and popular MMOs. Along with that, before they went full into Fazbear and Friends, they made some other comedy sketches and FNAF music videos and such.
Pretty basic and pretty innocent.
Eventually, however, they launched their series Fazbear and Friends in the year 2021.
Welcome to Freddy's, please enjoy your stay. You'll laugh and play the whole day away. Stop!
This series follows Freddy and the gang of animatronics in a bunch of funny misadventures, or at least that's how it started.
Just like many FNAF animations on YouTube, this is just a fun take on a series about child murder.
Which is made a bit stranger because they clearly reference the lore in their previous music videos, like in this video where the purple guy is clearly implied to have killed multiple people.
It's also odd in this series because the purple guy is separate from Springtrap.
But the little FNAF kiddies loved the first episode, and they released more and more, and everyone was happy for a time.
But things did not stay that way for long.
If you visit their channel now, you'll find they have a ton of content. However, most of this content has been reposted.
Whenever they released a new short, the previous episodes would be in that video as well. So basically, every Fazbear and Friends video was a compilation. First, they released the first 3 episodes in the series, each as individual videos. Then they released 2 compilations of some shorts they made based on the series. And then after that, they released the 4th full episode, along with all the other episodes in a compilation. And then after that, they just started releasing compilations of shorts.
Now it was kind of nice because they labeled them as like, oh, this is a compilation of shorts 1 through 20 or 1 through 21 or whatever. Whoa, nope, never mind, they stopped.
It has gotten to the point when there are videos that are over 30 minutes of randomly shuffled Fazbear and Friends shorts, just reposted with no shame.
To get that sweet, sweet ad revenue. But surely, we would never do such a thing.
No, never. Not us.
Now, if it wasn't hard enough to find the new content on their channel, it's made even worse by the fact that some of these animations have A and B versions that are posted on different channels.
These are with different titles and different thumbnails, and sometimes the changes they make to the different videos don't make any sense.
All this, of course, fluffed up with the old content to get to that 30-minute runtime.
By the way, version A and version B, what the frick does that even mean?
Oh. Let's look at the titles and thumbnails. Like, they get pretty good views, but what are people clicking for?
We'll see here. On the early episodes, looks like they have some pretty easy to understand cartoons, like, oh, Bonnie broke his guitar. Pretty simple enough.
Now it's just YouTube Elsa-gate crap tier content. Foxy is a girl. Bonnie is a girl.
Oh, Squid Game, Glassbeard vs. Friday Night Funkin' Among Us, FNAF, Molly, and Bindi.
Oh my! It appears the friends in Fazbear and Friends isn't just referring to Chica, the puppet, and all the rest of the animatronics. It's literally anything popular in the kid space of YouTube.
They have characters from FNAF, Garden of Banban, Poppy Playtime, Bendy the Ink Machine, Friday Night Funkin', Among Us, Doki Doki Literature Club, Squid Games, Baldi's Basics, Rainbow Friends, and Chainsaw Man, and probably something else that we missed.
Alex.
I don't know if some of these are kid-friendly.
What started as a fun little animation channel created by two brothers became a content farm of the worst kind.
And I must say, the legality of this is questionable. They own Poppy Playtime, but that's literally it. They sell merchandise. That's even more legally dubious.
It's free real estate.
Some of these thumbnails actually are kind of questionable. Baby's twin sister, a vaguely suggested looking thumbnail. I didn't know that Minecraft block could have curbs. That seems to go against all logic.
How Mommy Longlegs
Killed Vanny.
Dang, that's pretty dark and gruesome, not gonna lie.
But don't worry, a lot of these horrible thumbnails are actually just clickbait.
Lies! Deceptions!
Sometimes the new short that they added to the compilation has something to do with the thumbnail. More often than not, it doesn't.
Sometimes there's nothing even new in there from what I can tell. Looking at some of the thumbnails, they certainly take a certain direction. It appears that most of these female characters in the thumbnails have been sexualized to at least some degree, which is an odd choice for a kids channel. A kids channel!
Weirdly enough, they only added the cleavage to the thumbnail of the circus baby design. The actual character model doesn't have any of that. I suppose I should congratulate them on their attention to detail.
We can't recommend them on what the content appears to be, what's in the current episodes.
Well, they are just about as bad as you would expect. A lot of pretty cliche humor. I mean, some somewhat funny moments in the first episodes. A 7-year-old would enjoy the crap out of these shorts.
And to be fair, the first few episodes overall are okay, sort of. Something that you expect to see on like Cartoon Network or whatever.
Where'd the pizzas go?
Well, this episode was a bit gross, but it was fairly inoffensive.
Then they started adding all kinds of random stuff and humor that just evolved into Gen Z mush with memes and sound effects and kinda hits a little too close to home.
How does anyone find that funny?
A good example of the over-reliance on sound effects and weird humor is the Purple Guy versus Dog short.
In this short, Purple Guy is jealous of Purple Girl's dog, so then they fight and all kinds of stupid randomness ensues.
Don't ask who Purple Girl is, please.
I'm not saying that you can't find this short funny or anything like that, but it's very Gen Z, I'll say that much.
And this sort of feel of the humor tends to be in a lot of their newer content. A lot of blah blah, character asks something, dramatic zoom. Pause. Says something unexpected. All the other characters are like, what? Pause. And then somebody else screams or cries. That sums up most of the humor in this series.
Every once in a while there's something that's actually kind of funny, to be fair. It's bogged down by all the other stuff, but still kind of stands out. I'd say on average the security breach animations are probably the funniest, or closest to getting there.
Gregory, be careful. They have a Faz motion sensor.
Well, let's just make sure not to trip it then.
Gregory, someone tripped the Faz alarm, Gregory. Quick, use your Faz keys while holding Faz shift to move faster.
Freddy, what have you done?
Gregory, I'm so sorry.
That was our only way out!
I'm so sorry, Gregory.
You can tell when they're starting to run low on content ideas because the premises behind the shorts just turn into basically Looney Tunes humor of, oh look, there's a girl version that they have a crush on, ooh woo.
So yeah, it's pretty dang repetitive. Oh yeah, and the sexual content from the thumbnails, it's somewhat present in the episodes themselves.
The Don't Come Cry to Me video is a little awkward, a little cringe.
The costuming of a couple of the characters are relatively
And there's some questionable dancing, but it's pretty mild most of the time.
Could control me. Give up the drop, see what we got, do what. We got to go, the body flow too hot to show the front row, we won't stop.
Most of the time.
Some segments are a little odd, like the girls discussing who's the hottest, but I guess it's not illegal, so go ahead.
I think it's pretty dang obvious that I'm the sexiest of the bunch.
There's one episode in particular that has some rather sexual undertones and overtones.
Well, that's peculiar.
Any of you boys order some KFC?
Hannah!
Father, forgive me, for I'm about to make some finger-licking bad choices.
Foxy, no!
Foxy! You're forgetting that you already got yourself some spicy chicken right here.
Oh Lord have mercy.
They wrote this? They wrote this?
Honestly, this whole thing makes me want to hurl my laptop into the sun.
If you want a chance at picking up a guy,
What?
you're gonna need some professional training.
This whole short just made me uncomfortable.
Into the sun.
Interesting note, just before we made this video, they started changing like the thumbnails and titles and stuff, which is interesting.
Maybe they're trying to avoid our allegations, although they didn't change the ones we were going to mention.
And also some of the thumbnails and titles are even more inaccurate to the content itself.
There's a bunch of them that say, like, the origin of Gregory.exe or whatever, but that wasn't there before, and that's not even in the video. And in case things couldn't get any weirder with this channel, we were watching one of their compilations, I know, please pray for us, and an ad popped up for a metaverse game that involves NFTs and cryptocurrencies and trading them and stuff.
Even the way that the ad is presented doesn't really seem like it's meant for kids.
You can create estates and districts by obtaining multiple lands, and once you customize them, you can sell them as your own little games, or rent those lands to other players so they can develop games for you. The sand is the cryptocurrency of this game used for trading, buying, uploading, and doing anything related to your assets or games, which is increasing in value due to all the new players coming onto the sandbox.
He's dead.
What 7-year-old is going to be going around trading cryptocurrency? And this game doesn't seem like it's meant just for kids.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
We don't really feel like doing a deep dive into this company, because I don't care, but feel free to let us know in the comments down below.
But Examination's channel has been kind of going downhill.
They usually get pretty good views, so it's subtle, but the views have been going down over time.
I'm sure this is partially because their audience is aging out, at least that's what I guess. And I guess the new kids are watching like Skibidi Toilet or something.
And there's just a lot of competition in the space nowadays.
And other channels producing even more episodes and with even worse content, but more on that later.
Either way, it seemed like one of the channels with just recycling content wasn't that fulfilling, and the creators ended Fazbear and Friends with a farewell video, saying they would turn back to the music video roots.
How bittersweet, unless you didn't even like their music videos, in which case, how bitter.
So now they're back to doing music videos, and hopefully it's more fulfilling for them.
And now they get to abuse the amazing Digital Circus IP. All things considered, Fazbear and Friends is certainly one of the lesser offenders of this space in YouTube.
Maidley, you didn't finish playing patty cake with me.
Though it's still pretty bad. If you watched Fazbear and Friends growing up, let us know what you think and whether they just got worse, whether they stayed the same, or I guess anything else you have to share about it. And if you want more FNAF content, feel free to go click this video over here.
Or if you want something else to watch, click this video over here. But until the next video, in the wise words of MatPat,
goodbye.